Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
Yo, hey guys, welcome to my Marvel Rivals Cyclops concept video. My name is Chocobites, and we're going to be talking about my concept for Cyclops. Now, to clarify, these abilities won't be just for show, flashy. It's going to have some real reasons to it. And also, my Cyclops is not going to be a DPS Cyclops like many people want him to be. I actually believe Cyclops could be a very good Vanguard. We will see if you mess with my concept or not. As stated in the other video, I actively play Marvel Rivals. I usually stop around Diamond or GM because I don't have a lot of time to play, but I know a good bit about the game and the mechanics of it. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, starting with his primary Optic Blast, Cyclops blasts a single optic beam from his visor, doing damage after 3 successful hits. Your attack includes a very small kickback effect each hit. Now, I meant to say knockback effect, which, you know, kickback. But anyway, basically, after you successfully hit a target 3 times, your next hit will be like a little knockback, not as big as like Magneto's move, but like just a little, like, oh, you know, a little jump back. I think this is just like something small that a lot of people can use in like any scenario, just to make it like give him space, because he's going to be a displacement type of Vanguard, because his power, mutant power, is, you know, the punch dimension. You know, the joke of it, it's just a punch. So I think that would be really cool to do. Now, moving on to his secondary, his optic beam is kind of going to be like Emma Frost, like the continuous, or like a Wanda thing, where are more of Iron Man posts, arc posts, because it's going to be continuous over time, just dealing damage over time. This would do more damage than your basic, but the basic is more for like displacement and more utility reasons. And this one will be more your damage dealer. So that's kind of what I envisioned for it. And I think that will fit really well with him. Now, let's move on to, I'm going to start from his right click. His right click will be Optic Buddy. Now, this would be, you can basically put like a mark on a teammate, and it will give them like bonus HP, and it can stack too. So you're able to put it on like 2 people, or you could just stack it on 1 person. And basically, when you do this, it will allow for them to also take bonus HP, and also if they're near you, they can also slide with you. As seen on screen with this ability, the optic slide is the shift ability, kind of his movement ability, and, you know, gives him a little shield. Basically, if one of your buddies are close to you, you can actually slide them out the way or move them out the way if they don't have movement abilities, or like they need help in situations. Very technical things, but this can provide a lot of things for like tanks. Say your tank can't get in. Oh, just grab them and slide them. You know, I think that would be so cool to do. I like see like he grabs Rogue and just slides even more further, or like a Hulk or a Thing or something. You know, there's a lot of options with this. Now, to continue on with the next ability, yes, it's Optic Slide. Cyclops uses his optic beam to dash out the way in any direction. Also damages enemies with the beam. 2 charges. When AM activates, you can travel further with bonus health. We're going to get into AM after this, but to clarify, basically the direction of your controller, you can slide in that direction. Like if you hold back and then use the ability, you will beam back and you're going to go forward. So it's gonna be kind of invert controls. I'm pretty sure people will change them to their fitting, but it will be something like that. And pretty much any direction is like up for grabs. I would also like to just mention this too. The space bar, he will also have like a double jump. Hence, his double jump would be kind of like him blasting himself up a good bit, but also he can descend. Now, when he's descending, he can attack. Because he's using his blast. So when he's ascending, it's going to be like he won't be able to hit you. But whoever's below, if they're below, they will take damage from it. But it's kind of going to be like something small. But he's going to be able to float. You know. Now back to the Optic slide. Yeah, you have 2 charges with it and great mobility. Also good for getting your tank friends in or people out of harm or whatever you want to use it for. I think that would be really fun. Now on to his advanced mechanics. Now see, this ability, when this ability is active, Cyclops beams can hit off the wall and ground, dealing major knockback effects, and also give his abilities additional effects. It can last 10 seconds and has 13 seconds after it turns off of cooldown. Now, the deal behind advanced mechanics is we know he ricochets shots all the time. When this is active, you can shoot off the wall and it will ricochet hit people. If you hit somebody, it might ricochet to somebody else. And these all does the little knockback effect, right? That you get every 4th hit. Now, to even make even more of that, if you use advanced mechanics and you use your abilities, they will have additional effects. Hence, Optic Slide, you will travel further, like I stated. And that gives you even more room to like do whatever you want. He's a very technical hero. I'm trying to make him. This is also a good mention of his passive ability. Cyclops can get 1 major knockback hit after 5 successful hits of his basic. So the ideal is if you hit him 3 times, your 4th hit is a little knockback, and then the 5th hit, if you hit all of your beams successfully, that last hit will actually do a good bit of knockback. It's not going to be as big as Magneto one, but probably like half of that, just for a little, more mobility and, optimization of what you want to use. So that's what advanced mechanics is. It kind of just does the knockback effect for the whole 10 seconds. It lasts a lot of time because, again, he's not a shield tank. He's not none of this. He's going to be mechanical utility based, more of a speed type tank, if you want to call it that. But yeah, now let's move on to his F ability, Optic Flash. This is my personal favorite one because I thought it was really creative. Cyclops blinks his eyes or flashes his eyes, causing AoE blindness for 2 seconds and destroys projectiles or physical abilities in the area. When AM is active, it also knocks him back. Now, as you see with the clip in the scene, I feel like Optic Flash would be amazing for a tank to have because, yes, the blind effect, but also any projectiles on screen for like that moment, like get destroyed. Now, obviously, this is very strong, especially when you use it right, because it can probably counter ults and stuff like that too. But the cooldown for this is actually pretty big. It's 18 seconds. Hence, again, I want him to be more of a utility tank, so you got to pick and choose when to use this. You can't just use this just to because you're just in there. It's not meant for that. It's meant for tactical strategy like Cyclops is. Obviously, when AM is active, you get knockback, so even more of a good effect. Hence, I keep pressuring on the knockback on him because that's what I want him to be. Knockback and utility. He gets in there, he displaces people, he's, sliding left and right, keeping people on their toes. He's hard to catch. Now, here's what a lot of people have been waiting for. What will his ult be? Well, let's talk about it. The ult is the punch dimension. Cyclops unleashes the full power of his optic beam for 3 seconds, dealing massive AoE in which direction he faces. Also does continuous knockback. CC immune people will be 70% slower. Basically, when he used this, if you're in that direction, you physically can't move up, or you will just be pushed back if you're not CC immune. Hence, if you're on the wall, you're just cooked there unless you got some kind of cleanse and stuff. I think he should have a team up with the X-Men. Right here I have to me my X-Men. Cyclops is the anchor for this team up. All X-Men teammates have abilities that grant a slight knockback effect when used against foes. It's pretty generic, but I kind of wanted something there. I think if I thought about it more, I could have thought about some creative like Storm and Cyclops or like Emma Frost, but that one can be up in the air. But yeah, this is my concept for Cyclops. Kind of quick to the point with it. That's kind of how I like to do things. If you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments and let me know your suggestions of what he should be or what abilities he should have, because I love stuff like this. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.